This is Jackie Cooper with the Blockchain Legal Institute, in case you're new to our live stream. And I have my fellow life traveler here, Patrina. Patrina, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I am Patrina Pelton Smith. I'm the CEO and principal consultant for the business of charity.
So
So we are glad to be here today.
very glad to be here. We're very glad. There are so many things that have happened this week. I cannot even, I'm just kind of creating the laundry list in my head right now. The very first thing that I'm going to share, which was, it's sort of out of order, Katrina, from what I said I was going to do, but we just got an email and I am so excited. I know that my co-founder, Matt Rogers, and I are traveling to EthDenver next week. Actually, on the 23rd, we're going to be hitting Denver for the conference. And we just got an email that our legal panel has been approved. So yes, we are.
Congratulations.
I am so excited. So we're going to be speaking for an hour at the Spork Castle at the National Western Complex. And I'll have all that information for everyone. So if you are in EthDenver and you're there on February 26th at 3:50 p.m., for sure, I'll be there. And I'm sure that, I'm assuming that it's going to be streamed somewhere. But the session title is kind of funny because of the fact that as I was brainstorming with one of the creators of EthDenver, she said, go for it. And so I said, okay, fine. So the title is Dying as a Bitch: How to Beat the Grim Reaper with Your Digital Asset Organizer.
I love it. I love it.
Yep.
So original. Your room is going to be full.
You know what? It's true, but the fact is that that's a pet passion of mine, wills and organizers.
Sure. Absolutely.
So we're going to be talking a lot about all the various tools that are out there, and I'm inviting different people with multiple backgrounds on the panel. So it's not just going to be me as a talking head. So I am really stoked for this. So you know what is really crazy? I'm going to go back over to the email because I have, so many things that hit my mailbox, and all of a sudden I saw this hit and it was like, OMG.
Right? It goes to the top of the list.
Goes to the top of the list. Now, many of you might know that I'm not trying to do a plug, but the Bitcoin Cinderella, I've
Yes,
written.
we are.
And in the Bitcoin Cinderella, the mom is one of the original engineers with Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, of course, that's literary license because we don't really know who, Satoshi is. But
right.
To the news that just hit today, Satoshi Nakamoto was honored with the U.S. flag ceremony by Senator Warren, which
Go
is
figure.
really, really surprising. So I'm just going to read a little bit. It says, despite having been known to hold anti-crypto views, Senator Elizabeth Warren just signed a certificate praising Bitcoin's creator, Satoshi Nakamoto. The ceremony honored Bitcoin's 15th anniversary by flying a flag over the U.S. Capitol, calling Satoshi's effort at creating a truly inclusive financial system. Now, in opposite news, in regulatory news, the SEC just slapped a $1.75 million fine on spot Bitcoin ETF issuer Van Eck, I might be pronouncing it wrong, so my apologies, for keeping an influencer deal secret back in 2021. Again, you can't do that. The firm neither admitted nor denied the allegations, but agreed to settle the fine. Okay. On the tech side, Tron, who I had the privilege and honor of sitting on a panel at the NFT Expoverse in Los Angeles about 2 years ago. One of their staff was there, has announced progress in developing a Bitcoin L2 solution, a layer 2 solution.
Right. Yes.
Those that might not know what L means, aiming to improve interoperability between Bitcoin and the Tron network, while also supporting growth in DeFi and ordinals. For those that do not know what ordinals are, again, those in the Bitcoin community might not like what I'm about to say, but they're sort of like NFTs on the Bitcoin protocol. And I know there was a lot of controversy when ordinals first were developed, but it does provide different opportunities. So That's some pretty big news there.
It was some really good news. I'm really surprised to hear about Senator Warren
Yeah,
because she has been very vocal about not supporting this. But that kind of leads me to believe, and this is probably true, it's going to be more accepted as we see the government begin to put in regulations. So it's kind of a two-edged sword. We're going to see regulations probably come into this, but at the same time, it's going to be more acceptable as a use for general business and banking purposes. So interestingly enough, I did do a search for that one uh, Bitcoin processor. I'm slipping. And so still waiting on a response from them, but just wanted to let you all know that we are still waiting to hear back from them so we can give you an idea of who that processor is. Because I think it's just going to be more and more regular that when we go in and begin to do our payments, we're going to see that as an option.
definitely an option. Definitely an option. So the other thing that I want to definitely share with everyone, because I'm going to go over to the cruise website just so that way I can make sure that I'm sharing everything correctly. One, cabins are live, so that means that if you are deciding that you want to come on the November 16th 8-day cruise, you can, and we are now accepting nominations for the awards. So I'm going to go over to
Absolutely.
CB.
To make your awards,
Mm-hmm.
you can, isn't it true, you can self-nominate, so
You
you
can,
don't have to have someone
yep,
nominate you.
you can self-nominate.
So there you
And
go.
they're called if you go over to the website, it's called the Elite Establishment Award. So you can actually click on there to see. If you click here to reserve cabin and or apply to speak, that's also where you can nominate yourself to be considered. But the awards that individuals or companies can nominate yourself for are the Sustainability Achievement Award, the Inclusivity and Accessibility Award, the Empowering Women Award, the Education Advancement Award, the Decentralized Governance Award. Again, there are about 15 awards that we are doing, not um, in addition to the two that Blockchain and Legal Institute is doing, which is
Mhm.
the Influencer Award and the Skyline Award. So
Okay.
again, if you think that we might not know about what you're doing, and you want to nominate yourself or a company or someone in our industry that is doing some really great stuff, definitely do that. The only caveat is that if you are nominated, then you have to attend in order to win the award. So if you are nominated, we do have special consideration on the conference ticket prices, but we can't waive anything on the cabin. That is out of our control. So for sure. And then also we've posted the panels. So we have panels in the blockchain and DeFi, cryptocurrency, fintech, Web3, digital gaming. I would like to see who's actually going to be on the digital gaming side. I think that's going to
That's
be
an awesome space, though.
yeah.
Yeah, and I did some work around that a couple of years ago with a nonprofit fundraiser who was in the gaming space. Huge amount of money and resources in that field, just very, very interesting. So I'd like to see who's going to be there too.
Yeah, and then of course artificial intelligence for sure. So
Definitely.
again, so on the cruise, we are talking to individuals from all over the world. I know that this week we were talking to individuals from not just the United States, but from South America and Bermuda
Hmm.
and islands, Europe, Africa. So we actually have a lot of different individuals that are going to be looking at being on the cruise and being speakers on the panel. So that would be phenomenal. Talking about events that are coming up even closer in time is the March 21st event. And I
Yes.
have dropped onto our YouTube a list of the speakers. This is not even all the speakers that are confirming. We have some major players that are just coming on board right now. But we have, we have Amber Welch, who is the co-founder of FinSuite. We have Enrique Asner, who's a blockchain lawyer and ESG consultant. We have Benona Brennan, who is in the Cayman Islands, and she works with DAOs and governance. We have Daniel Fall, who's Women in Blockchain in the Cayman Islands. We have, let's see, let me scroll on up because we have so many people.
Yeah.
I'm
And
losing.
you've been dropping the links on YouTube. So if y'all
Yeah,
are not paying attention and not checking those out or not seeing them when the notifications pop up, go to the YouTube page and you can actually see each one of those.
yeah. Dale Christie from FedEx and the Bit of Standards Council's coming. Kristen Ragusan, who is an author and a wonderful woman in the finance field. Born Collier, who's with Bismon from Bermuda. Marcos Daly and Scott Page, who are with Loot 8. And we have Anthony Howell from Bermuda. We have Alejandro Maggiorgiano. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. He is with
Yeah.
Highland, and so he's with the Government Blockchain Association. We have Tatiana Turgo, who's a lawyer in Sweden. We have Liwa, who is with the UAE. Again, I'm just quickly looking at all their names. So many. The other thing I want to mention as well, I've done a lot of interviews for the Bermuda Career Day talk show. And so I want to make sure that if you have a youth who are interested in discovering what sort of career paths that they might want to go into, definitely, go and see the two that I dropped this week are Suzanne Mooresfield from Luca, and also Andy Detzer from the Four Ways Inn and Restaurant.
Hmm.
There was one more that I dropped this week, or maybe it's still in process. That's right. So I'll be dropping it
There
next.
we go. Okay.
So
So look out for that notification, y'all.
it's all about content. It's all about knowledge and education. So we want to make sure you have the answers to questions that you've been posing, and keep those questions coming because we're really trying to provide resources.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So actually talking about more resources, the continuing legal education side, we
Hmm.
just developed a brochure with 12 different classes that are about to pop. I'm really, there's been so much. I feel really energized because of the
Yeah,
support that BLI is getting from all these various communities. So it's fun. And that's the reason why we created it. Patrina, on your side, I know you've been doing a lot, so I don't
exactly.
want to hog the conversation here.
Yeah, so it has been another busy week for me. I'm just having to acknowledge that things have been steady pouring. There hasn't been a real stop in my world, the way it used to be in the last couple of years. So I'm adjusting. But what that means is that we have put out several different classes. Um, Matter of fact, we're doing a boot camp that kicked off last weekend, but it's not too late for you to jump in because you can jump in, you can come as you like, or you can do all 8 sessions. And if you need a makeup session, then we can schedule that as well. So if you will head over to actually Eventbrite and look at Business of Charity, you will see the BOC Bootcamp Challenge is posted there. Or if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me so that you can, discuss your options because it is both hybrid. So we have an in-person as well as a virtual option for you to attend. So for those of you all who are not in Houston, you still can attend. Matter of fact, I have several who have registered. Two are in Tennessee. One is actually in Conroe. Conroe is in the Houston area, but it's an hour to the classroom. So that makes a huge difference. They're not coming live, they're coming virtually. So by all means, if that is something you're interested in, then definitely come in and join us. And then, as Jackie mentioned, we are in the process of preparing the CLEs for attorneys. So we're going to be talking about not just fundraising, but things that nonprofit attorneys or attorneys who are interested in serving nonprofits should be working on, thinking about when they are working with this particular population. I was joking with Jackie last week because, she is practicing. I don't practice. And the idea that many people have is that if you're an attorney, you know it all. So, what I have learned in my experience is that that's the reason why one is a criminal lawyer versus a family lawyer versus a corporate lawyer. They're all very different. As a nonprofit consultant with a law background, it's very helpful for me to put those two areas together. And I know many things that my peers don't always know, my practicing attorneys don't know about the nonprofit space. So we're going to help them learn more and keep knowledge abreast of knowledge that they really, really need. So that is it for me. It's been an amazing week.
It's been an amazing week. And next Friday, I'll be traveling. So, but I should have landed by then. I should be in the BLI Hacker House. And
All
so,
right.
um,
Florida,
no, actually, Denver. So,
Denver. Oh, that's right. Denver East. Ha, ding, ding, ding.
yeah, but hopefully that we'll have Wi-Fi at the Hacker House. I'll have to, make sure that that happens. So definitely we'll be doing live stream, from two different coasts here, and
Right,
uh,
right.
yeah, and then hopefully we'll be doing live streams throughout the conference. So definitely stay tuned for that. So we've reached our 16-minute mark. We keep going.
Better today, not 17.
Yep, exactly. So we're going to honor this, and everyone have a great week. Definitely make sure that you like and subscribe and share this out with everyone you know, because it is a growing community and we want to help everyone. So anyway, everyone, remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. We're very interconnected. We're all part of one world, and everyone have a great day. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.